Hey, Rabbi Josh.
Hey Joe, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. Hey, I was just thinking, that letter that we usually send out as we kind of approach the end of the year?
Yes, yeah.
Well, last year we wrote that letter and it kind of highlighted the programs that we'd done for the year, the ways that TBE influenced members' lives. And, I mean, this is the lot of the idea is that it sort of builds up to maybe our members might consider making a year-end donation to TBE.
Yeah, all right, okay. I know the letter you're talking about. Sounds like a good idea to do it again this year.
Yeah, but I was thinking we should do something maybe a little different.
Oh, like what?
Well, we have had some good videos this year.
Yeah, that's true. That does sound like a cool idea to replace the letter with a video. We've been pretty successful with that. Joe, rather than us, talking out the letter, let's say, I'll be honest with you, one of the most satisfying things that happens to me as a rabbi is hearing from members. The reason the board and the clergy and the staff, the reason we all do the work that we do at Temple Beth Emeth is for our members. Our community is about the people who call this place their spiritual home and who are seeking to enhance their Jewish lives.
Yeah, you definitely have that part right. Speaking for myself, I feel a strong responsibility to do my part to perpetuate Reform Judaism. That's a big part of why I wanted to be president of TBE. And I agree with you. I think it would be really great to have members hear from each other this year, but how are we going to make that happen this year?
Well, Joe, I'll be honest with you. I just happen to have a number of members who sent videos to us already telling us about how important Temple Beth Emeth has been to them this year. You want to see some?
Do I?
Zelda, what's your favorite part of Touch About?
That reading, remembering the stories I heard before.
And Walter, what's your favorite part of Touch About?
Doing this.
What about Bim Bam?
Doing this.
And what's your favorite part about Tot Shabbat?
I like when we say what we're thankful for.
I really like that it's a nice way to end the week and start in welcoming Shabbat.
Yeah. And it's nice because we get to see all our friends, but our dog gets to be there too.
Temple Beth Emeth has been my spiritual home for more than 50 years. This past year's Zoom and live stream Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur services were beautiful, inspirational, and meaningful. I loved the congregation shofar blowing. It was a blast, but I missed greeting everyone as they entered the sanctuary for High Holy Day services. I hope that if it is safe, I will be able to greet everyone next year.
My mother got sick with COVID early in the year, and before we knew it was COVID, she was living with me, and I had a lot of caregiver responsibilities that were sort of new, and all of a sudden, in the end, she wound up passing away from COVID. And TBE was really supportive and embraced me at a time when I was at a really low point. People joining the Shiva virtually just meant the world to me. And just knowing that even in isolation, I had people around me that cared and were willing to take time out of their day to support me when I needed it was just phenomenal.
Just wanted to say how much we appreciate how creative and innovative our clergy and staff have been through this incredibly difficult year to keep us connected to each other, which has been really helpful.
Of course, we've been so involved in choir now for almost 25 years. Choir and music reaches a special part of all of us and brings us so much closer together and has brought us so much closer to our synagogues.
I started thinking about what is meaningful about TBE over the past year. I realized what's really the most meaningful thing about the TBE community to me is the TBE community, you, everybody that's watching this video. I realized that while the coronavirus infects individual people, the real victim is community. And over the last year, with being restricted, and sometimes very restricted to be indoors and not being able to gather, I find myself alone, but with you, I never find myself to be lonely.
fantastic. You know, I've always known that TBE was full of caring congregants, but I guess these videos really just show how much TBE has meant to people this past year.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing hearing from the folks who find TBE meaningful and spiritually uplifting.
I agree. And, you know, of course, we all know that in order for a congregation to continue in its success, we have to support it. And there are some people who can donate their time. There are others who are able to donate their financial resources. And there are some very extra special people who donate both their time and their money. And as 2020 comes to a close, I do think this is an excellent moment to remind our members to think about TBE and submit a donation by clicking on that Make a Donation button on the website, which is templebethemeth.org.
Wow. Joe, great idea. I know that I'll be doing it. Thank you so much.
I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah, Rabbi Josh.
Happy Hanukkah, Joe.